Hi, everybody. This is story time. So I'm going to tell you guys a story, and yeah, that's it. So this is the story of Princess Crunchy. Once upon a time, there was a kingdom, and it was run by a beautiful princess whose name was Princess Crunchy. But as beautiful as she was very selfish, and she was very mean. She had a beautiful castle, and there was a big wall around her gardens, and her gardens were beautiful, but she wouldn't let anybody else see them. And she had every flower in the world, but no one else could look at them or smell them. And she had every fruit in the world, but no one else could taste them. Everything was just for her. She also had a carriage that had these beautiful white horses. And the thing she loved more than anything else in the world was racing through the village from the one side of the castle all the way through the village to the other side as fast as she could go. And it was big trouble if anybody stopped her. So one day, there she was in the carriage. Everybody was getting out of the way because they didn't want to make Princess Crunchy mad. And she's flying through the village in the carriage when suddenly the carriage stops. Well, after a second or two, the curtains rip open, and there's Princess Crunchy going, "Why did we stop?" And the driver says, "Well, I'm sorry, Princess Crunchy, but there's an old lady in the road." "What?" Princess Crunchy looks out and says, "Well, get up and pick her up and dump her on the side of the road." But Princess Crunchy, she's an old lady." "I don't care. You get out there and pick her up." Guard goes, "I'm sorry." He picks up the old lady. "Take her over there." Takes her to the side of the road. "And now dump her on the ground." "Sorry." Dumps her on the ground. And the old lady goes, "Oh, my arm. Oh, my poor arm. You hurt me." "That's what you get for holding up Princess Crunchy. Now let's go." Off they drive. The poor old lady's rubbing her arm. "I'm going to get you one day, Princess Crunchy. Oh, my poor arm." Well, about a week later, there was Princess Crunchy sitting in her beautiful garden, looking at her beautiful flowers and all her beautiful fruit, when suddenly she hears a sound, and it sounds like "Rallerp." "What? What's that terrible sound?" says Princess Crunchy. "Rallerp." She looks around. She's following the sound. Rallerp. She looks there on a lily pad in one of her fountains is a big, warty frog. "What? Why is there a horrible frog in here? I'm going to get a guard to go get him." And suddenly the frog talks and says, "Wait, Princess Crunchy, don't do that." "Are you talking to me? Frogs are not supposed to talk to Princess Crunchy." "But I'm not a frog," said the frog. "I was a handsome prince, and I was going to come and give you castles and jewels and ask you to marry me, but an old witch turned me into a frog." "What? Why?" "Well, she said you were mean to her a week ago." And Princess Crunchy thought, "Oh, that must be that old lady. Oh, no. Oh, what can we do about it?" said Princess Crunchy. "I do so love gems and jewels and gifts and castles and getting married." "Yeah." And the frog said, "Well, there is one thing." "What is it?" said Princess Crunchy. "Oh, what is it? What is it?" "Well, I'll turn back into a prince if you give me a big kiss." "What? Princess Crunchy does not kiss frogs." The frog said, "Jewels and gold and castles." "Oh, all right. Just a little kiss." "That's all it'll take," said the frog. So Princess Crunchy puckers up, and she's just about to kiss the frog. "Rallerp." Don't Rallerp. I'm going to kiss you." So she kisses the frog, and there's a big poof and a cloud, and when the smoke all clears, there's two frogs sitting there. "What happened?" said Princess Crunchy. "Well, that old witch turned you into a frog. You should have been nice to her." "Oh, no!" Rallerp. "Ah!" Well, Princess Crunchy couldn't rule the kingdom as a frog, so her sister took over, who was very nice, and everyone loved her, and she opened the gardens up, and people were able to come through and smell all the flowers, and she would bring fruit to the people in the village, and everybody lived happily ever Rallerp. Well, everyone except Princess Crunchy lived happily ever Rallerp after. That's the story of Princess Crunchy. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.